Hey guys, it is Sunday evening here in the Philippines, and I'm bringing out some square bodies to show you to kind of break up the monotony from always doing these mini GT videos. Don't get me wrong, still love mini GT stuff. Still, I'm going to continue endorsing their product and buying their product, but I figured since it's probably going to be a couple of more months at the most before I start buying new like Autoworld M2 and Hotwheels stuff, I would go ahead and bring out some of the square bodies. Actually, all the square bodies that we unboxed through 2021, I still had here at my disposal. So going through some stuff, I'm thinking about packing up another box and sending it via DHL back to the States as long as this first one gets there okay, without any damage or anything like that. Then I think I will do that because of the fact it's going to help me with my trip home with Ethan and stuff. I won't have to worry about fighting with him in the airport, carrying all these bags when we have our layovers and change planes and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and probably send a second box back. So anyways, going back to our square body roundup today. These are all of the 14 square body trucks that we unboxed this year in 2021. Most are Autoworld with a couple of M2 machines and one Hot Wheels. So this is ranging all the way from January to December of the square bodies that we've unboxed and such. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. And I've already got them lined up, and kind of to help my Christmas theme, I was kind of a little bit depressed because I didn't have any trucks to throw trees in the back of. So I went ahead and threw some trees in the back of these trucks to kind of help with the Christmas theme. We still got the snow back there and such, but it's not really a Christmas video. Just kind of doing a recap on our square bodies. So in the front here, as you can see, we're starting over here all the way across. These are Autoworld. Then even half of the back row, the burgundy, the black, and the Sunoco are Autoworld. The Golf is our only Hot Wheels one, which I think that was the earliest one we unboxed, probably back in January or February. Same thing with the Coke M2. That's an old unboxing. Then we have the two lifted M2s, which I'm kind of really big fan of those ones. So let's go ahead and start with our Autoworld ones. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get any more of these, and I love these like team vehicles for the old drag racing stuff. This is Jungle Jim's square body, which this would have been great because he did drive Camaros and Monzas, so he was a Chevy guy. So this is a perfect like support vehicle for Jungle Jim. And let's move this over here a little bit more, kind of tweak our camera a little. So yeah, fantastic job on the paint job. These look really cool with some of the old drag strip demons and funny car legends from Johnny Lightning and the drag strip demons from Hot Wheels sitting next to these guys. They look really good. And these are all based on like their standard 4x4 chassis. And opening tailgate and opening hood, as always, detailed engine and stuff. Nicely detailed grill. So, yeah, I was thinking we'd never seen any of these, like, well, we've seen all of them, as I mentioned. We've unboxed all of them together. And, yeah, JJZ, Jungle Jim. So, anyways, we've unboxed all of them together, separately, but never seen them all together. We did do that square body showcase with 40 of them, I don't know, a few months back this year, but that had all of my M2s from the past like 2 or 3 years with the wheel swaps, base swaps, things like that. These are all stock ones, unaltered, that we've unboxed this year. So here is Don the Snake Perdome's Army with the Christmas tree. Get the Christmas tree out and take a look at him. This has like actually my favorite wheel combo, the wheel and tire combo, I should say. It has your stock rallies, and it has Goodyear white letter tires, which looks fabulous on this. Really looks killer for a support vehicle. This also may have been a good one for Don Perdome at that time when he was running these, the Army Snake, because he did run in Monza, I believe, and a Vega at one point in time with the Army paint job. So this would have been believable as a support vehicle in the late 70s. Very nicely done. And zooming back in on the plate of this one, and it just says Snake. Really cool. Kind of like an airbrushed vanity plate. So then next is one that would be a little hard to swallow, but I think Roland Leon did go to Chevy in the later 70s with like a Monza or something. But the ones that I remember him most famous for would be like his 71 Charger. 72 Charger is the one I remember best, but he did have a 69 Charger also. But I guess they could have had a square body Chevy for his support vehicle, but it would have been more believable for me to see like a Power Wagon or something as his support vehicle. But still, very cool. Nice with the rallies with the black wall tires. And let's see what his vanity plate says here. Oh. I cannot see that. It would help if I would stop shaking too. Hawaii. Ha-1. Yeah, so HAW/1. Hawaiian. So, yeah, pretty cool. Then, next is BB and Mulligan Fighting Irish. So, this is one that does fit because they did run a Camaro, and they also had a front-engine dragster in the late 60s, early 70s, so this would have been a cool one. Cool how they did the green wall tires and even the green bow tie on the center cap. Really cool touch. And this one, got to zoom a little more closer to see Lucky for the Fighting Irish. Pretty cool. And this does have like a really heavy metal flake in that green. It looks really cool, especially on the blue and green striping. Looks killer. So then you have USA 1 for Bruce Larson. This is another one that's very suiting to have Chevy because he ran Camaros and Corvettes and such. So pretty cool. USA 1. I like the black walls with the standard like chrome rallies, but the dog dish caps look cool. Not a big fan of the white walls, but hey, you can always flip these tires over. They change over quite easy. That's the one thing that's really cool about the Autoworld stuff. So if you don't like the white walls, well, there you go. You got black walls now. But I'm kind of a purist, so I keep them the way they came, even if I prefer it the other way. So, one that has just come out that I missed out on, I can't say I missed out on it, it just may be late getting to the party here, is the Chi-Town Hustler. That one I do have the 71 Charger funny car for too. It would look great sitting next to it. Although another one that would be more believable if it was a Power Wagon instead of a square body. But hey, I'm not going to complain. Need to get that one once I get back to the States. Also seeing that they have Tom Mongoose McEwen's support vehicle. Another one that would be probably more fitting as a Power Wagon than a square body. But hey, it is what it is. They all look great. So hopefully we can get those once we get back to the States, add them to the collection. We kind of got cut off after the Fighting Irish. That was the last one that hit here. Then moving along to a couple of Ratfinks, and I've seen that they've done a lot of Ratfink paint schemes lately. So we have the, I don't know if this is the first set released or not, but this is the one with the slam chassis, the two-wheel drive chassis that's a little bit slammed to the ground. This is your patinaed Ratfink, which is pretty cool with the wide whites, the baby moon caps and stuff. Really nicely done. And let's see what the plate says. I think it just says Ratfink. Yes, it does. Did have the chase vehicle of this, but I did off all of my chase cars. Unfortunately, I had to do that. And they're actually on their way to Canada at the moment. So, no longer have the Ultra Red, which is kind of sad. But I did keep the regulars, so happy I could at least do that. Now, here is the other kind of rat rod one. That's just this matte red with billet wheels. The Ratfink on the hood. No patinaed look, but still has that satin paint job. And this one, I believe, also just says Ratfink on the plate. Yes, it does. So, these were also a cool Miho release. These ones were one-stop diecast exclusives. The support vehicles, the Rat Finks are Mihos. Now, these guys are the last releases of the standard stuff that you get from Walmart and all the other retail stores. These are the last ones that hit the Philippines hobby stores. And they say that this is a newer, like, casting. The bumpers are different. The grill's obviously different. These are based on, like, the 81, I believe. I'm not sure if we can read that or not here somewhere. But I believe that's what they were saying. This is like the 1981 Chevy. So, and it does say something on the plate, like always. So, TK 1974. Not sure on the meaning of that one because I don't think this is a 74. It was an 80s. So, moving along to the black and silver one. This was the counterpart, release A and B for that series. And let's see what his plate says. Probably the same. It could be a little different. Well, yeah, TK 1574. So, moving along to the other one, and Ethan's come here to join us. We have the Sunoco from Miho. And this is pretty cool because it's done up like a NASCAR truck. And the livery and everything looks great. The yellow painted rallies with the chrome trim ring, chrome center cap. And the plate, I don't know exactly what this says. Probably Sunoco. But let's find out together and see here.
Hi.
Say hi, Ethan.
Hi. Ready.
MJ exclusive, so Miho exclusive. Love how they blocked out the headlights too with the number 7. Pretty cool. Give it that NASCAR appeal, definitely. So all the co-sponsor stuff there. Really cool paint scheme. Missed out on the Golf one. They also had the Golf one too. But fortunately, we did get the Golf. Square body, 83 Silverado from Hot Wheels. So, very nice, nicely done truck from Hot Wheels. I know a lot of people think it's primitive, but it's probably one of the more popular, most valuable square body castings out there. It's based on the 83 Custom. As you can see, it has like the C-notch frame with the bed cut out, the air tank. That's one thing that I think looks goofy on their lifted one. They kept that bed and such, and it's lifted with that cutout in the chassis. But anyway, still pretty cool trucks, so. And then, that is it for the Hot Wheels that we got this year. The Boulevard lifted one may have been one that we got this year too. Forgot to add him in here, but I think that was closer to the end of last year, but I cannot recall. Let's zoom back out, and we got the 3M2s here. This one is the first one that we would have unboxed this year. This was left over from like last year around this time from the Coke sets. But I didn't get it here until I think February this year. So, pretty cool looking truck. With the Coke bottle in the bed. And the Coke adds life to having fun. Like the stock looking wheels with the white walls, slam stance. Looks really good. M2 does a nice job on their square body. So does Autoworld. It's kind of hard to say who's better. I do like M2's wheel openings much better than Autoworld's, but the standard Autoworld, I like their chassis much better. The chassis on the standard M2 looks a little cheap, but they kind of tried to make it versatile where you can use it for like 2 or 3 different things. The Pro Touring, Pro Street, you take out that section, you got the narrowed frame. With the standard wheels, you add that piece, the wider piece, and it makes it standard size tires and such. So they tried to make it useful in a couple different ways. Now, the next 2, though, are great, actually. This is the best looking 4x4 chassis on a square body I've seen yet. This is your... I forget what they call this, Desert something, but Desert Eagle or something like that. step side. They also have the fleet side of this, and it's pretty nice. Not much over all the khaki, like beige colored brush guard, roll bar, bumper, and things like that. Well, the bumpers are chrome, and the wheels are that khaki color. I'm not a big fan of that, but the chassis is beautifully done. They beat everyone by using metal leaf springs. That's part of the base. They actually do not have like that big blocky thing here that Hot Wheels and Autoworld both have. They have the suspended differential, which is awesome. You can see through. Looks very realistic. Also have this very nicely detailed drive shafts going into the transfer case in the center. Much, much better than any of the others, because all the other ones use this big, blocky die-cast here with a detailed housing, but it's still a big block, and then a big wedge here where the drive shafts are supposed to be. Hot Wheels and Autoworld are notorious for that, but this is actually super realistic on M2. Hats off to them. And then all of these that I've gotten so far roll like a dream. They are beautiful the way that they roll. I mean, there's no flaws at all on these trucks. And it's been a very, very long time that I can say that about M2. So, yeah, that's the one thing I love about those. Now, that truck, the paint job, I'm not a big fan of. The step side wasn't a big fan of. And also that they put wheel tubs in the step side in these very elongated ones. Step side shouldn't have had wheel tubs, first off, but they shouldn't have been that elongated either if they were there. But I don't think step sides ever had wheel tubs. Hence the step side. This was your wheel tub, the flare. Now, the fleet side, on the other hand, love this truck. Actually, love this paint job, too. Not much of a dark green metallic guy, but it just looks very stock looking with the two-tone, the chrome trim, the emblems, the chrome wheels, chrome roll bar, chrome brush guard. Everything looks great on this truck. Only thing that kills it, they should have done another bed for their lifted stuff with a narrower wheel tub and a lower bed floor. They kind of channeled the bed floor so the one trucks could set very low. They widened the wheel tubs to fit those big Pro Street looking wheels. But yeah, this chassis is gorgeous. And to give you guys an inside tip, this is going to be one of the fourth quarter final 5. Ethan told me to go shh, not to tell you guys, but I'm going to tell you anyways. This is a secret. This is going to be one of the final 5 for the fourth quarter. See how nice that thing rolls? Our table is slightly warped, and that thing just rolls like a dream. M2s usually do not do that, so that's why M2 finally got a spot in my top 5. That truck is awesome. Absolutely love that one. Come here, Ethan. Ethan's sitting in his own chair, and Ethan wants to say hi and Merry Christmas. So, here, let's try to flip this around to Ethan. Say hi.
Hi.
Can't really see him that good. He scratched his face today. Say Merry Christmas. Well, he says Christmas, Christmas, so close enough, I guess. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We will still be back at the beginning of the week, midweek, with a mini GT unboxing, as usual. But as I said, we'll start mixing that up come after January. But yeah, that's why I wanted to bring you guys this video today, to kind of break up the monotony a little bit and show you that I'm still dedicated to all these other brands. I'm still a square body collector, hot rod, Mopar collector. Just right now trying to get as much mini GT stuff as I can while I'm here, because it's kind of a bitch to get in the States. And if I can get it, it's usually a lot more expensive there than here. So trying to stock up on it while I can. So guys, enjoy the beginning of your Christmas week. Try to get all your Christmas shopping done. Be safe out there. And I will see you come probably the middle of the week with some mini GT stuff. Thanks for watching, guys.